that said, what's the worst thing you've ever done to your mother?
Sent that bitch home on a Greyhound when she was actually not on vacation. Are we going back to the story where you were at the concert and the dicks came out?
Here we go, man. 3 in a row. You keep bringing up this concert with the rape thing, but it didn't happen. There's no rape at a concert, man.
You're the one that said that.
I think you're mistaken. The time I accidentally smoked crack.
I thought you said you smoked crack at the concert. So you smoked crack at someone's house and at the concert?
No. It was coming back from the concert.
After you got raped.
Following
You got raped at the house?
At the house party. No, there was no rape involved, man. No rape involved. You're mixing the stories up. You're getting them merged together.
Okay, so rape and crack, not same day heard.
Welcome to The Flex.
Let's see you! Let's see us! Let's see us! Let's be special! Let's be strong! Let's smell greatness from the top! 1, word, 5, word, son, word, 9, word.
Now broadcasting from the Fantasy Sports Studios. Here are your hosts of the flagship podcast, Chris Jacques and Jeff Kelley.
Welcome to the Flex Fantasy Football Podcast. The week of April 16th, 2018 to April 22nd, 2018. Chris Jacques alongside Jeff Kelley and Big Worm. Fellas, how y'all doing?
Doing well, man. How you doing?
Good.
I'm doing fine. Just watching a bunch of shit over there.
Please subscribe to the show. Please leave us a review. Greatly appreciated. And right now, when you leave a review, take a screenshot and send it to theflex@fantasysportsstudios.com to be entered in this quarter's raffle for the Flex Fantasy Football Podcast prize pack. This prize pack includes the Flex Fantasy Football Podcast t-shirt, the Flex Fantasy Football Podcast window decal, and a brand new Ezekiel Elliott Dallas Cowboys home jersey. All right, on this week, April 16th to April 22nd, we got a lot of shit that's happened this week in history, man. Tuesday, April 17th, definitely has to be one of the most historic days in sports history. In 1869, the Cincinnati Reds played the first ever professional baseball game, beating the Cincinnati Amateurs 24-15. Now, either that shit deserves an asterisk for juicing or some shit, man. Or maybe Bartolo Colon just hadn't found his form yet, man. He was just pitching for both sides that day. Can y'all believe, man, Bartolo Colon is still pitching at 44, man? Have you seen that fat, ugly, job of the hot-looking slaughter pig bastard these days, man? You seen him?
Yeah.
Dude,
That was a high-scoring game. You said 24-15?
Yeah, 24-15. They want to say the juicing back in late 90s, early 2000s, man. Come on now. What the hell were they doing back then to score 24 runs and 15 runs? Damn right it is. Bartolo Colon, he just looks awful. He looks like the Triceratops shit from Jurassic Park. That's exactly what he looks like, man. Just a little shade lighter. The NFL was formed this week as well, back in 1920 when it was known as the American Professional Football Association. Tim Couch, among others, were drafted number 1 overall. In Tim Couch's case, it was 1999. You also have Peyton Manning drafted first overall this week in 98. David Carr in 2002 and Mike Vick 2001. Man, it's just too much historic crap to name really this week, but just check it out for yourself if you guys want to. There's a ton of historic events that transpired on April 17th. Bill Russell, the first black coach in NBA history, 1966. Joe Montana retired this week in 1995. Wayne Gretzky played his final NHL game in 1999. The Cleveland Browns are also formed this week in 1945. Just so much shit, man. Pat Tillman died this week in 2004 while selflessly serving his country in the war in Afghanistan. Marshawn Lynch turns 32, but his legs turned 60 this week. Tony Romo turns 38. Jeff, I didn't realize you were older than Romo, man. Did you know that?
Yeah.
I guess it makes sense. But you're still younger than Brady.
Yeah. You know what the same thing about me and Romo is?
What's that?
We have the same amount of Super Bowl rings.
That's true. Good point, man.
NFL news.
Des Bryant was released by the Dallas Cowboys. Were y'all surprised by that one?
No.
I was surprised, man. Not that he was released, but I was surprised the LA Rams didn't trade for him. I mean, if I were a traveling salesman, I would set up shop outside the Rams facility, and I would just make up some awesome random shit just to push on the Rams, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, step right up. Step right up. Can I interest you in a miracle cure? I have only the finest healing tonics and elixirs procured from the farthest corners of the globe.
Look at the ingredients: cocaine, alcohol, morphine, mercury with chalk.
Science!
We'll take it!
Many ED specialists recommend Dr. Porkenheimer's Boner Juice. Boners when you feel right.
We'll take it!
Because now there's new all-natural Cherokee hair tampons.
We'll take it!
Yeah, they said they were going to kind of trade him or release him anyways if he didn't take a pay cut because of that money. They didn't want to get that value, but think that might be a bad decision. So who's your number one now, Allen Hurns?
My God, Allen Hurns, Terrence Williams, Cole Beasley, that's horrendous. Dak Prescott looking good at number 25.
Third-year quarterback coming in, so therefore defenses don't have to worry about Dez no more. Even though he didn't have a great year last year, they still played kind of their defense around him. Now Zeke's going to get more on the box. Could be a little scary year for Zeke.
Could be. What do you think, Warren?
I agree with everything he said.
The Giants are believed to be Dez Bryant's top choice. And if he does go there, man, I'm starting to like my Eli call for 2018, man. That might come through.
Hey.
Top 10, top 12.
Dez goes there. Boys better watch out. Sterling Shepard in the slot, Odell and Dez on the outsides.
And you got Ingram, too, taking up space in the middle. Man, it's going to be nasty.
Yeah, and then they're definitely probably get Saquon to have a nice running back.
Speaking of Saquon, the Broncos released C.J. Anderson. And I think the Denver Broncos are definitely targeting Saquon Barkley now with that news. Because I don't think they can
where the
rely
Broncos out now? Their picks. Pick 5, right?
The pick 5, yeah, 5th overall.
Yeah, he's got to drop that far. They're going to have to trade up with the Browns. I think they're going to have to give a couple picks to the Browns to get 4 because the Browns will probably take him at 4.
Yeah, they might. They might take him.
They might have to give that 5th overall and like a number 1 next year. Some stupid like this past year that happened for Wentz.
I think the Broncos are going to get him. I think they're going to take Barkley because I'll tell you what, man. They just spend a lot of money in Case Keenum. They're not going to rely on Devontae Booker now to carry the load out of that backfield. No way.
He sucks. I don't know why.
Jamal Charles is still floating for agency. I don't know, man.
That's your boy.
Ain't my boy.
I didn't know why you mentioned him.
Hell no.
Yeah, it was. That was your boy last year.
Yeah, it was.
That was your
drafted
sleeper.
him in a couple year leagues.
Yeah, I think you drafted him in every league.
I have never drafted Devontae Booker. You're talking about Jamal Charles.
Charles.
Oh, yeah, it was my boy. But, he's lost cause, man. DeMarco Murray, Eddie
We had about
Lacy.
the same amount of run yards, too, last year, me and Charles.
Yeah.
Pretty close.
From week 7 on. Yeah, for sure. Speaking of Jamal Charles.
Destination Station.
Jamal Charles, DeMarco Murray, Eddie Lacy, and Adrian Peterson, along with Alfred Morris and Orleans Darkwa even, all still remain unsigned. Do any of these running backs land a job with substantial playing time, and do any of them have fantasy value for the upcoming season?
Darkwall's not playing anywhere?
Nah, he's still a free agent, man. Nobody's picked him up yet. Jonathan Stewart. Shane Vereen's a free agent. Jonathan Stewart's like the only back they got now. Okay. Him and Wayne Gallman, that's it.
I think Orleans Darkwall would have the most value. He looked the best out of those guys last year.
Yeah, he did. I think I'm still going to lean towards DeMarco Murray. I'm surprised Alfred Morris hasn't gotten a job, though.
Yeah, Alfred Morris is pretty solid. He'll end up somewhere. He's still a young guy.
Yeah, the 3 guys on that list that I would keep my eye on.
I think all those guys will find places after the draft.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah. I think DeMarco Murray, Alfred Morris, and Orleans Dark were the 3 that I would keep my eye on. Adrian Peterson, Jamal Charles, Eddie Lacy, those guys are done. Kenyan Drake in the news the other day saying that he's been packing pounds in the offseason. Drake is now up to 215 pounds in anticipation that he will be the featured back of Miami this season, despite Frank Gore projected to be the first two down back, according to a beat reporter for the Palm Beach Post. What are your expectations for Kenyan Drake in 2018?
I don't know.
What you think,
honest. Well, he's put on 50 pounds. He's going to slow down a little bit. I know you're praying he's the lead back there, but
yes, I am.
I think he's going to have to beat out Frank Gore.
I think they'll split 60-40 probably.
Yeah, that's what we said a couple weeks ago. It's going to be a split timeshare. Frank Gore still put his numbers out there, though. That's crazy as it sounds. But I wish they would lead with Drake as the lead back, but we'll have to wait and see how that plays out.
I think Frank Gore is useless, man. I think there's no way. Kenyan Drake looked really good when he was given the opportunity last year. I think Miami has to roll with Kenyan Drake, and I think they will. I'm not worried about Frank Gore's old ass, man.
We said that for the past 4 years, though.
Yeah.
Last year with your boy Marlon Mack.
You were high on Marlon Mack last year. Remember how good he did?
Yeah, I still like Marlon Mack, although I'm not sure he's going to be the starter. We'll get to that here shortly. Former Cardinals running back Kerwynn Williams signs a 1-year deal with the Chiefs, which kind of makes you wonder about Spencer Ware because the Chiefs have also signed former Dolphins running back Damian Williams recently, and Andy Reid, who was once optimistic about Ware returning pretty soon, now says he'd be shocked if Spencer Ware participates in any football-related activities prior to OTAs.
Worried about Spencer Ware. I'm worried about Kareem Hunt.
I'm worried about Kareem Hunt, too, a little bit.
Now you're going to have him. You're going to have West, Williams.
Yeah, they got 4 backs there now.
And they're all catching the ball. So that's just going to give Kareem Hunt less touches.
There's no guarantee for on a roster for those guys.
Yeah, that's true, too. That's true. Especially Kerwynn Williams. But, it makes me wonder, too, if Andy Reid's finally changed the philosophy here because he's always been a one-back kind of coach. But, man, I don't know. I don't know why he bring in so many guys. It appears that Ware, though, his days on the fantasy map, and maybe for the Chiefs even, are numbered. I'm not even sure the Chiefs are going to keep him before June 1st.
you do it?
This is some scary shit.
All right, man. Scary shit. Running backs who scare the hell out of you for 2018. Give me 5 running backs that you just do not want to draft on draft day, but might be forced to, man.
All right. I got Todd Gurley, Joe Mixon, Lamar Miller, Kenyan Drake. I think we're all on the Sean McCoy because he's another year older, but he always proves us wrong. And then now I even got a bonus with Kareem Hunt with all those running backs going there.
Why are you scared about Todd Gurley, though? Got a hell of an offensive.
He's on somebody you don't trust.
Yeah, he had a hell of a first year, had a horrendous second year, and had a hell of a year last year. Let's see how he does in his fourth year.
Well, his second year, you think who was his quarterback?
Jared Goff.
No, not. How many games did Jerick Goff play? He came out. What the 12th week? Week 12,
yeah, something like that. Yeah, in case
I just gotta see. I just said I'm worried. A top
Jeff
four
Fisher
pick.
was the head coach during his down year too.
Yeah.
Top 4th pick he's gonna be. So that's top 4 pick. I got to get my value out of it. How do you know where you're going, Chris? You're gonna say Le'Veon Bell.
Who you going with, Worm?
Yeah, Sean McCoy, Devin Cook, Derrick Henry, Alex Collins, and Ty Montgomery.
Okay, I like the Alex Collins one too. All right, so I got LaShawn McCoy, and for the reasons I'll give real quick. First year starter AJ McCarron's gonna be playing quarterback there, presumably, unless the Bills make this trade that they're discussing. There's reports indicating the Buffalo Bills have a possible trade in the works where they could creep up into the top 3 and possibly take a quarterback, which if they take a rookie quarterback and throw him out there, oh my God, it's even worse than AJ McCarron back there. But anyways, there's not many offensive weapons in Buffalo. Kareem Hunt, I got on my list as well, man. And like I just said, traditionally Andrew Reid sticks with one running back, but they signed all those running backs. Alex Smith is gone. And in comes the inexperienced Pat Mahomes, man. And last year, Alex Smith and that Chiefs offense, they were on fire, man. They just lit it up. So I don't see how it's going to get much better than that. And if you take into the fact that weeks 5 through 12, Kareem Hunt looked terrible. He was garbage. Struggled, man. So with the down offense from the year before, I'm just not sure that Kareem Hunt's going to be able to turn it around and be consistent week to week. Another guy I have, like you, Worm, I got Derrick Henry on my list too, man. The hype is real in Henry, and it's going to continue to build as we get closer to draft day. And I love Derrick Henry. I think he's a great running back. Mike Vrabel is the head coach of Tennessee. And where does he come from? The Bill Belichick tree, man. And this is his first head coaching gig. And they signed Deion Lewis to big money in the offseason also.
That'd be stupid to pay Deion Lewis over Derrick Henry. He's not as good a running back as Derrick.
Oh, Derrick Henry's going to be a starter. I'm not saying that. I just wonder if Vrabel's going to stick to the Belichick philosophy of running back by committee. That's what kind of worries me about him. Yeah. Melvin Gordon's on my list too because I just feel like I'm holding my breath with Melvin Gordon. I mean, dude's been great the last couple of seasons, but it feels to me like we're just waiting for the wheels to come off, man. To me, he's like driving like a rugged SUV with like one lug nut holding each wheel on the axle.
Yeah, he hasn't jumped to that next level.
Yeah,
like you
man.
would think.
I think this is his year he jumps. I think he jumps to tier 1 this year.
He's like in cruise control, just going.
But it's scary though, man, because it's like driving on, it's like going 95 on I-95 in an SUV with like one lug nut holding all the wheels together, man. And he just at any time could just fall off. It just worries me. And my number one guy, Jeff, is Le'Veon Bell, man. I keep saying the track record of injuries, the heavy workload from 2017, and the fact that he doesn't want to participate in offseason activities or preseason for that matter.
He never does.
That worries me too, man. I don't care. It's still, I can eventually catch up to you.
He does his own
workouts.
He realizes he does his own stuff.
In Miami, have you seen that guy work out before?
No, he really does work out. Probably higher than OTAs.
I'm sure he does, man. It just worries me though. Dude's injury prone. How many times in the last 4 weeks of the season has Le'Veon Bell let y'all down?
I had him this last year. He won a championship for me. Last 4 weeks, he looked great. He averaged over 25 points a game, so I'm happy with it.
I've never had Bell.
Well, I'm just saying, if you look at his history, every other year.
I've only had him twice, and I won both times I've had him, so I'm fine with taking Bell. My top
every other year, he's missed games late in the season.
I didn't have him those years, so I'm not worried about it.
All right.
I think he's going to be better. PPR league, I don't care if he rushes for 70 yards and has 20 carries, but he catches 8 balls for 80 yards. There's your point right there, 16. With his 60, he's got you 20.
He's still going to be RB1. I'm just saying, I think he's going to be, at best, I think, number 5 in fantasy and finishing.
That's still
so you're down on Bell. You have the 4th pick. DJ Zeke, Gurley's gone. Are you taking Bell at 4?
I'll take Antonio Brown.
You sound like me.
On that one, just Le'Veon Bell, man.
I'll take Le'Veon Bell.
Look rough.
I have the number 1 pick in PPR. I'll take Le'Veon Bell.
All right. I wouldn't.
I don't want number 1.
I don't really care why I draft.
Yeah, same here.
10 questions.
All right, 10 questions. Who are 3 running backs whose current ADP after round 5 that could be steals in fantasy this year?
3 names. I obviously think Jerick McKinnon around 7 because He's probably going to be the featured back there. You think they're going to try to give it to Joe Williams, him coming back this offseason from his injury? I doubt it.
They paid McKinnon big money. He's going to be the starter here.
I think Fat Rob could have a good opportunity in round 8, as well as Aaron Jones way down. No, you know who I think the most? Chris Thompson, round 11. He's always when he plays and he gets his touches, he's always high. And guess who's going there? Alex Smith, who loves to throw.
Mr. Dump-Off himself.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So Chris Thompson, round 11. If I can get him in round 11, I'd be loving it because he could be he really PPR back. He's a 2. Two flex easy every week.
Yeah, absolutely. PPR, yeah, for sure. Where are you going, Worm?
Last year he was a 1 before he got hurt and broke his leg or whatever.
Oh, he was killing me.
And that freak play. Remember he was just running and broke it and then that freak play?
Yeah. That worries me about him too is his durability.
Yeah, everybody gets hurt though.
Obviously, what Jeff has said on Chris Thompson. I like Aaron Jones. I got to see what round it was. I lost him.
11, I think his ADP is.
11? Yeah. Pick 120. Aaron Jones. Nah, I would say Chris Carson, but Seattle's offensive line is still trash. Give me, let's say Rex Burkhead.
Okay. I like it, PPR, yeah. All right, I'm going to keep mine short and sweet, man. I'm going Carlos Hyde, Peyton Barber, Aaron Jones.
Carlos Hyde's ADP's in the 3rd round.
Yeah.
I thought it was round 5.
No, he's 37.
And Peyton Barber had another mock draft that's talking about the Bucs might take Saquon.
I don't think they'll take Saquon. I think they will take either, Sony Michel or one of these other guys for sure. I don't think they're going to trade up to get Saquon, though.
They haven't fallen to him.
Fallen to him?
Yeah. Was it pick 6? The Bucs they got Saquon falling to the Bucs.
I can't see that happening. There's no way he lasts the pick 6.
Well, even with the Broncos releasing those guys, if one of those top quarterbacks falls there, they're going to take one of those top 4.
And the new mock they got on the Broncos taking Mayfield.
I don't see that either. I think the Broncos.
That thing's going to trade. That's going to change a couple more times because there's some draft pick changes. Guaranteed that the top 6 teams do not stay that way.
Yeah.
How is Saquon and the Bucs? That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
That'd be good for Jameis. You think
that'd be hella good for Jameis.
In college, Jameis had Cook for a couple years.
You already got those outside receivers that can spread the ball, and they got to cover them. And you got with your boys coming back,
Brayton Howard and tight end.
Yeah,
tight ends. Yeah,
that could be good for him. I think he would do good. Out of that top 6 teams, I think that's to be the best team. Them or the Giants, but the Bucs have a lot better offense than the Giants. So the Giants' offensive line is horrendous.
Yeah, I don't think the Giants. Yeah. I think the
Bucs' O-line's a lot better.
I think the Giants try to get a lineman.
Yeah, they have to get a lineman.
You think they're going to get Quentin Richardson of Notre Dame?
Probably. I think they're going to go for
that guard, right?
Or Quentin Nelson. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we know what you're talking about. If they grab, I think if they get Dez, they're going for it. They're going to make this their last year to run for it.
Yeah.
And then after this year, everybody's going to be gone on that team. It's going to be rebuild galore.
Yeah, it could be. Speaking on the Bucs real quick and Winston, I think this is Winston's prove a year, man. I think he has to take that next step up this year, man, because he's been in the league now. This could be what is year. Yeah, 5th year now.
Oh, if he's not a top 10 quarterback, he's going to have an issue.
Yeah,
in fantasy this year.
So I'll disregard Carlos Hyde then. I will go after round 5.
Thomas Rawls. He's getting 13th or 14th pick, 14th round.
Still would not take him. No way.
Oh, yeah, he burned you a couple years ago.
All right, you know what? I'm going to go. What about Alex Collins? Where's he at?
4th
round? Damn. Fuck.
Doug Martin, 7. Jamal Williams, 7. Powell, 7th. Deion Lewis, 8. Rob Kelley, 8. Isaiah Corral, 8. Duke Johnson, 8. P. Ryan, 8. Chris Carson, 10. Aaron Jones, 10. John Stewart, 11. Chris Thompson, 11. Foreman, your boy Foreman, round 11. I know you love him.
All right, yeah, there we go. All right, Deontay Foreman.
Or Marlon Mack, round 12. There's even better for you.
No, I'll go Deontay Foreman because I think Lamar Miller's trash. Deontay Foreman, Peyton Barber, Aaron Jones. All right, next one. Who was your all-time favorite running back all time?
My all-time favorite running back?
I got to toss up myself. I got like a two-man race.
Well, boy, going to say Emmett, ain't you? That's a Florida boy.
Nah, I don't think Emmitt Smith's my favorite running back of all time. As crazy as it sounds, I used to like watching Fred Taylor play. As undersized he was in the plays, and his durability was nasty. And he was small, and he used to get pounded. I liked watching Fred Taylor play.
Damn, that's tough for me. Right. I'm going to say probably LT.
Yeah, okay. All right. I had a tough time, man. I was tossing up debating between Barry Sanders and Jerome Bettis, and they're two completely different style runners. Bettis, I like to make because he was just like a fat guy just running hard, man. Just making it happen. And Barry Sanders, dude, just fucking opposite, man. Just little guy, just bouncing around, man, just making big plays, man. Just fun to watch. All right, next one. Who was your number one running back bust in fantasy football 2018?
Oh, bust. I thought you
Who do I think is going to be a bust?
Yeah, who's your number one bust? Who's the guy you just know is going to just shit the bed?
Jeff going Gurley, ain't you?
Well, a bust usually want to go the first round.
His feelings on Gurley are my feelings
he does
on
not like.
Le'Veon Bell.
You talk about Gurley, like his attitude changes. He gets angry.
I just don't like that cat.
Did you own him his second year?
I did.
No, Norm did.
I did. And what got me?
Yeah.
Who do I think is going to be a bust? Marshawn Lynch.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I can get behind that one, definitely.
I think Doug Martin might get that gig.
Yeah, you've been saying that lately, yeah. All right. I think he could, too.
I think bust Shady McCoy.
I agree with Shady. I'm also going to go Lamar Miller, too. He's always my go-to for this one, man.
Yep.
Right,
That's how Chris gets perked up in his ass cheeks, too, when we mentioned Lamar Miller. Ever since a couple years ago, screwed him in the playoffs.
Oh, he's garbage. Oh, screwed the whole season. His first year in Houston. All right, who was your favorite team's all-time draft pick? Who was your favorite Dolphins draft pick, I should say, for you guys?
Yeah.
I was going to say, well, it used to be Landry for me, but he's gone. I'll probably say Rashad Jones.
Okay. You know, I interviewed him when he first got drafted.
I know, you told me about that.
Oh, did I tell you?
Yeah.
My favorite pick of a Dolphins player of all time. I'm going to go with,
Deion Sims. I'm sorry, Deion Jordan.
Oh, my gosh. That was
Can't really trade up for that shit.
Worst draft pick we ever did of all time in my life. I don't know. Who do you go with on the Pats? Go ahead. You can do it. Let me think about this real quick.
Obviously, Tom Brady, 6th round. Can't beat that.
Yeah. I figured that.
Dan Marino was a 3rd-round pick, wasn't he? From Pitt?
Nah, he wasn't taken a third. I think he was the third quarterback in that draft class.
Yeah, it was his first rounder.
No, I wouldn't say Dan Marino because he's just a cocky J.O. You know who I liked a lot was O.J. McDuffie.
Okay, wide receiver.
Yeah, I liked him.
Yeah, I used to like O.J. McDuffie back in the day, yeah. All right, next one. Which running back takes a step back in 2018? I know Jeff's going Gurley.
Why would you say that?
I'm just guessing. Based on the way this
A
is
step
going.
back from last year, Todd Gurley. He ain't going to finish number one overall. That's easy. Thanks for telling me that. Todd Gurley will not be the number one running back this year. So obviously that's an easy step back. That's an easy answer. Thank you.
All right.
But if you want to get more technical, because that's stupid, I would say Mark Ingram takes a step back.
I agree with that one too, yep. Where are you going, Worm?
Give me Lamar Miller, too. Take another step back. Even more trash.
Another step back. Yeah.
Another step back.
I think he's lose his job, man. So I'd say that's a pretty damn good step back.
And just so Cole knows from Queens, that was no show prep there. Just off the top of my dome for those running backs.
That's how we do it sometimes, yeah. For me, I guess I'm going to go Le'Veon Bell. Just taking a step back. The whole offense is getting old, man. Like I said, I'm down on Bell. You're down on Gurley. Let's just leave it at that. All right, next one. Who is the biggest a-hole running back you've ever met?
I've never met you, so I guess none.
Yeah, I ain't never met a running back.
All right, well, I'm going to go Emmitt Smith. He's one of the few that I've met. And he's just the biggest dick in the world, man.
Name
Boy Worm.
Name my boy.
We're talking about Florida boy over there, Emmitt Smith.
I'm a hurricane.
Yeah, I'm a Gator.
True. Oh, that's true. He's a dick, man. He's an asshole. I think I told y'all a story about one time we were at a restaurant, Pensacola Jackson's. He's a Pensacola guy.
Are we going back to the story where you're at the concert and the dicks came out?
Here we go, man. It's 3 in a row. You keep bringing up this concert with the rape thing or whatever. That didn't happen. There's no rape at a concert, man.
A couple of shows ago, you're the one that said that.
No, the concert thing. I think you're mistaken. The time I accidentally smoked crack. I think you're merging stories.
You smoked crack?
You were that dope?
For that one? You were here for that one.
Oh man.
Oh gosh.
I know we can touch base. You don't have OCD no more.
Oh yeah. No, that's a good point. No, I never had it. I wouldn't even say I had it.
You said you had it last year. You had OCD.
No, I was saying I was a kid, man. It came across as that, like, just clean as shit.
All right, let's just go.
Right, moving on, man.
I guess if I'd say a running back could be a dick.
Well, Emmitt Smith is a dick, but go ahead.
I don't even know. I haven't met any, so.
How about Lamar Miller? He looks like a dick just because he sucks.
Lamar Miller's a nice guy, man.
Yeah, Lamar Miller's actually pretty nice. I think who an arrogant running back might be, I don't know. I think Mark Ingram would be arrogant. He looks like he's arrogant. I don't even know. I don't really care, to be honest. Next question.
All right. Which current starting running back may lose his job by the time the season starts?
By time the season starts.
By the time it starts, yeah.
Not after the season starts. Before
First week of September.
I could say the Browns, because if Barkley goes there, there's an opportunity that Hyde could lose his job. Because they don't even have the running back, because then Barkley could take it.
Okay.
I could say Wayne Gallman. He's the starter in New York, and if Barkley goes there. Just think about if Denver...
Is he the starter, or is Stewart going to start?
Who gives a shit? They both
Yeah, they're
suck.
both shitty.
But think about it, even if he goes to the Broncos, you think whatever that sorry-ass player, Booker, is going to start? No.
Hell no, Booker ain't going to
Wherever Barkley goes could lose their starting job.
Yeah.
I think where like the top 4 running backs go, the starters, the incumbent starters are in jeopardy losing their jobs.
Yeah.
There. I'm going to go more than Lamar Miller.
Oh, I didn't even think about Lamar Miller. Yeah, yeah. How's his knee doing, though? Oh, you don't know?
Shit.
Hey, what do you think about Hopkins? He's trying to get Dez, though, too. Hopkins trying to get Dez, too, though.
I don't think I'd like that. With Will Fuller there.
Stay in Texas?
What are you talking about? Having Fuller go deep, you got Dez in the slot, and you have Hopkins on the other side?
No. For NFL purposes, yeah, it'd be fine. For fantasy, though, I think it takes away from Hopkins. I think it kind of reduces Will Fuller.
I think that helps Hopkins on the outside now because they're going to... Dez inside, you can't have a linebacker cover him.
I don't know, but Hopkins going from 20 targets a game, taking that down maybe down to like 12 a game. I don't know.
But then if they do, they try to run a nickel. They run a nickel, then they can run the ball a lot.
Yeah, true. It open up.
I'm just saying. That's out of the box. Okay, let's go.
All right.
Oh, my God.
Here we go. Next one, man. Have you ever run from the police, or has there ever been a scary moment where you were doing dumb shit?
I plead the fifth. I would never run from the cops if they wanted me for something. But I don't do anything wrong to run from the cops.
Well, same here. But I have had
But in my younger days, there might have been a couple occasions. Oh, yeah, parties back in the day. I would run. The cops show up, you got to run. And if you're the one that gets caught, too bad. They had a choice of 30. You should have been faster.
But you weren't any moments when you were doing dumb shit that were kind of scary moments?
Yeah, this is probably about 5-6 years ago. Me, my boy Tyson, and a little brother Devontae, they were throwing rocks at this crackhead.
Very nice.
And the crackhead threw my bottle at him, and like it broke, but nothing happened. And like the crackhead's mom lived like right next door to us. She called the police, and we had to run off. We live around a lake or whatever, so we had to run from the lake to like the little part of downtown.
Oh damn!
So there's a crackhead just chilling by a lake of all places.
He's probably smoking crack. Where did you smoke your crack at, Chris?
In the closet.
Was there a lake around?
In the concert. In the concert.
He's in the living room of some random ass house.
I thought you said you smoked crack at the concert. So you smoked crack at someone's house and at the concert?
No. It was coming back from the concert.
After you got raped.
Following
you got raped at the house?
At the house party. At the house party. No, there was no rape involved, man. No rape involved. You're mixing the stories up. You're getting them merged together.
Okay, so rape and crack, not same day heard.
Oh, yeah.
Same day, though.
Accidentally, I thought I was smoking weed. Somebody put a freaking crack rock
Somebody
in there.
laced it.
I got sick.
Somebody laced you. That's
you
crazy.
probably, yeah, that's...
Oh, that effed me up, man. I
can imagine smoking
I was
crack.
done for. Oh, my God.
That's funny.
Yeah. Like smoking crack by a lake, man. I guess he wanted to enjoy some scenery. I don't know. I thought they would be geeked up to go do something. But anyways, I would say, well... All right, this one time in high school, man, of course, this is going to be drug-related, just perfect timing with the crack stuff. So I lived in Milton, which was a suburb of Pensacola. Well, not really. Well, yeah, I guess suburb, yeah. It's a lot of farmland, right? And so me and some of my boys, we used to go get shrooms. We would go into some of these farms, man, go pick shrooms. And one time this dude came out on a four-wheeler with like a shotgun or rifle or something, man. He started firing shots. We're like, oh, shit. They took off running, man, just running through the woods, man. Just, oh, my God, I got back to my car. I was in high school. I was like 16, 17 years old at the time. And holy shit, that was damn scary, man. I thought for sure one of us was going to get blasted for sure, man. Because the dude was on a four-wheeler. We were running through the woods. We were cutting through trees like zigzagging.
That's crazy.
I won't ramble like I got in that email. So moving on, I guess. Number 9. Who do you feel is the safest running back to own in 2018? It was a surefire safe pick. If you had to say one was a surefire safe pick.
Zeke.
I agree. I'll put Zeke too.
I'm going to go Gurley.
Okay. I just saw Jeff's face get red.
See how you get home today.
Okay. All right, last one here. Most effed up thing you've done to someone you were dating?
I'm a great boyfriend. Now I'm a great husband, so I've never done anything bad.
Yeah, Jeff's got that elitist syndrome for sure.
I'll tell you, the worst thing I've ever done when I was dating somebody Actually, I will not say that. So let's just move on.
I'll tell you something I did real quick, man. Back in the day, I was dating this girl, Laura. And we were heading out to the beach, Pensacola again, one night. And I took a Sharpie, man, because she had fallen asleep in the car on the way down. And I drew like a Jack Sparrow on her face. Just a full beard, a stash, a little bit of sideburns, man, a little touch-up on the eyebrows. And let's just say that was the last night we hung out, man, because she didn't know. She didn't check herself, man. She's just chilling at the bar. And she's just got this, like, Jack Sparrow, man, just on full blast. Yeah. People point and laugh, and she's like, what the hell is going on? like a good 30 minutes before somebody came up to her and said, hey, you have stuff all over your face. She was in the bathroom. And that was the last time I saw her. I dipped out after she went to the bathroom. I was like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, I would have too.
You just left there?
Yeah, no, she had friends there. She's, their friends were coming anyway. They weren't there yet. Moving on to this one, man.
I could probably say I was dating this one girl, just to say something out there. I was dating this one girl. We were somewhere and she got naked, and I just left her.
Oh, you know what that reminds me of? I don't know if you met this girl, but when I went to Key West, back with Jaeger and all them back in 07, we did that the big trip we did together.
Yeah.
So met this chick down there, banged her out, man. She came to visit me like a week later, and we were down in Abacoa in Jupiter, and I had to go pick up Trista from her mom. Trista was a little baby at the time. So I go and say, hey, stay right here. I'll be right back. I'm going to go pick up Trista, and just left the lady there, man. I don't know how the hell she got home. Never heard from her again since. Really messed up story. That might be even worse than the Jack Sparrow.
The girls have done bad things to us too, so it's all good.
Oh, yeah. This is going back a ways anyway.
Overrated, underrated. Blamers.
I want to teach you how to be a queen.
Find a happy place. Find a happy place. Find a happy place.
And game changers.
All right, overrated, underrated. When we're down a list of 10 players, you tell me if they're overrated, underrated, heading into 2018. Number 1, David Johnson.
Par.
Yeah, he's right there. Pick 3?
Yeah.
I think that's perfect for him.
That's perfect.
All right, Jay Ajayi.
I think he might be underrated.
I'm gonna go overrated.
I'm gonna go slightly underrated just because of the offense. I think he's gonna do okay. David Johnson, I agree too, by the way. All right, next one, Kareem Hunt.
Overrated.
Overrated.
I'm saying overrated too. Alex Collins.
Underrated.
Overrated.
I'm going to say slightly overrated. I like Alex Collins, but that offense is going to be brutal.
Plus Kenneth Dixon.
Yeah, I like Kenneth Dixon coming back.
That sorry garbage guy.
I like Kenneth Dixon. Marshawn Lynch.
Overrated. I wouldn't draft him in the 5th round.
Yeah, overrated.
Yeah, way overrated. Ty Montgomery.
Underrated.
Overrated.
Underrated, especially in PPR.
I like Aaron Jones.
I think he's a starter there.
I like Aaron Jones too, but I think Ty Montgomery is definitely a third down back. LeGarrette Blount.
I think he's going to be overrated.
Where'd he go again?
Detroit.
But they're talking about that Detroit might draft Sony Michel. So
let's just go right now that they don't draft Sony Michel.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
the
he's
pre-draft.
underrated. Say pre-draft underrated.
I'm going pre-draft underrated too.
I guess I'll go underrated too then.
All right, Dalvin Cook.
I get worried. We only saw 2 games of work, 3 games of work. I'm gonna say overrated for where his draft stock is
Let me
right
go
now.
overrated too.
Yep, 3 in a row, man. Overrated too, man. I'm just worried about his size and durability too in that offense. All right, Devonta Freeman.
He's underrated.
I think he's underrated too.
He's going round 3, right?
Round 2.
Round 2.
I guess I go underrated. He's injured a lot last year.
Yeah, he was. The Falcons a lot like the Panthers. It's like every other year with these 2 teams, man.
Yeah.
I think Devonta Freeman's going to be all right this upcoming year. What about Chris Carson?
I guess I say underrated.
Yeah, underrated. He's going like around 10. He's the only running back on the roster now, I think.
I agree, underrated. All right, let's get to the rankings, man.
The Flex Fantasy Football Podcast 2018 preseason rankings. Running backs.
So who wants to go first on their rankings?
Oh, I'll go first. My tier 1 is Bell, DJ, Zeke. I think Gordon jumps up there, then Gurley. Tiers 2 starts at Kamara, Cook, Hunt, McCaffrey, Fournette. Tier 3, I got Freeman, McCoy, Mixon, Howard, Henry, Hyde, Drake. Tier 4, I got Ingram, Collins, Miller, Thompson, Booker, Powell. Tier 5, I got Ajayi, Montgomery, McKinnon, Duke, Marlon Mack, Foreman, Burkhead, Tevin Coleman, Deion Lewis. And that's all my PPR. Just to throw this out there, my top 10 standard guys are Zeke 1, DJ 2, Fournette 3, Bell 4, Gurley 5, Gordon 6, Henry 7, Howard 8, Freeman 9, Mixon 10. And standard, straight standard. I believe those guys would be the 1-2 backs automatically.
All right.
I got tier 1. I got Bell, Gurley, Elliott Johnson. Tier 2, I got Hunt, Kamara, Fournette, Gordon, Jordan Howard. Tier 3, I got Freeman, Mixon, Derrick Henry, Devin Cook, McCoy, Mark Ingram, McCaffrey. Tier 4, I got Carlos Hyde, Kenyan Drake, Jay Ajayi, Alex Collins, Jerick McKinnon, Duke Johnson, Aaron Jones, Chris Thompson, Lamar Miller, Deion Lewis, and Tevin Coleman. That's to my tier 4.
All right. Tier 1, I have Ezekiel Elliott number 1 overall. Todd Gurley behind him. I got David Johnson 3 right now. Second tier, I got Jordan Howard, Le'Veon Bell, Leonard Fournette. Third tier, I got Alvin Kamara, Kareem Hunt, Melvin Gordon, Dalvin Cook, Kenyan Drake. Fourth tier, I got Mark Ingram, Derrick Henry, LaShawn McCoy, Christian McCaffrey, Devonta Freeman, Jay Ajayi, Carlos Hyde, Joe Mixon, Jerick McKinnon. Fifth tier, Aaron Jones, Alex Collins, Peyton Barber, Chris Carson, LeGarrette Blount, Rex Burkhead, Marshawn Lynch, Deontay Foreman, Duke Johnson.
I think you guys are too low on McCaffrey. I have my 9th PPR back overall.
Yeah, I feel like I'm a little low on him.
Who's he competing with?
I got him number 15.
I'm saying, who's he competing with in his back?
I got him tier 3. I don't have him ranked. I just got tiers.
Are they going to draft a running back? Are they going to bring one in? Right now he has no competition.
Yeah, no, he doesn't. He had 81 catches I think last year, which is pretty damn good.
Yeah,
that was Kamara had 81. I think McCaffrey had 64, something like that.
McCaffrey had a lot of catches last year. I think he's going to have more this year.
Yeah, he could.
Cam's going to play a lot better. Cam was injured with that shoulder thing last year. Even though he did play really good, but he missed some easy throws and touchdowns like McCaffrey that he wasn't adjusted, I think. With another whole offseason, I think McCaffrey is going to be a top 10 PPR back. He finished 12 last year anyways, right? Or did he finish in the top 10 last year? Because he had a couple big PPR games. We had over 100-something yards. The way he finished the season last year was pretty strong PPR.
Pretty sure McCaffrey was RB1 in 12-team leagues. Pretty sure.
Yeah.
I like McCaffrey a lot though in PPR. And I was down on him going into 2017 last year.
I know. I was high on him.
Yeah, you were.
He was my backfield with the other boy, Bell. I won the championship.
Yeah.
The only league that we really wanted to win the most.
Hoping to come back in that one next year. Or this year. So, yeah, man. So, we got the mailbag, and that's it. Can't wait for the NFL draft, though, man. Just to kind of see how shit unfolds.
Yeah, that's next week, right?
Can't wait.
Yeah.
Mailbag.
That right there is the mail. Now let's talk about the mail. Can we talk about the mail, please, Mac? I'm dying to talk about the mail with you all day, okay? Oh, shit, buddy. You gotta be kidding me. I got boxes full of...
They've been asking for their mail. It's all they're talking about up there.
We got the souped up edition of the mailbag today, man. We got 27 questions on the board this week, man. Just crazy. We appreciate it. Send all questions to theflex@fantasysportstudios.com. Fantasy related, not fantasy related, we don't really care, man. Just send them our way. Here we go. Number 1. How does the release of Jonathan Stewart affect Christian McCaffrey's value for 2018? Bob in Castleberry, Florida.
I don't think it hurt him before when Stewart was there, but I think he has more value now, depending on no one comes in a little bit. I still have a top 10 PPR.
Yeah. Where you got one?
Oh, it helps him out more. He has nobody to compete with.
He was going to get his work no matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah, McCaffrey's going to be the feature guy there, no doubt. I think he's going to be RB2 at the worst. All right, next one. Prepping for my Dynasty League. The draft is still 2 weeks away, but we're getting to cut downs, and I'm noticing that a lot of the underperforming 2017 rookies are going to get cut before our deadline day and will be available in our rookie draft. Of all those 2017 rookies who didn't make much of an impact last year, do any jump out at you as potential breakouts for 2018? Bill in Culver City, California.
I think we're all going to agree, Deontay Foreman.
Yeah, I agree with you.
I'm going to go Joe Mixon.
I like Mixon too, but I'm going with Deontay Foreman for sure. All right, next one. Kenneth Dixon was thought of as an up-and-coming youngster at the running back position. What do you project for Dixon this season? And is he someone that should be on my fantasy radar? Dan in Norwalk, Connecticut.
No. I think that's Collins' backfield. He's proved it last year. When they were bad, so they could stack the box, and he still did good.
What you think, Worm?
I think he should be on his radar.
Yeah, I think he definitely should be on the radar. I like Dixon a lot. I think, if anything, worst case for him is third down roll. Buck Allen to take a back seat. I think we're done seeing him so long as Collins and Dixon stay healthy. I like Dixon, though, man. I think he's going to compete with Collins. I would not be surprised if Dixon does overtake Collins because of Collins' fumbling issues. But Collins is still the guy there right now. Dixon, definitely on my radar. Next one. Is Big Worm always high? He is like your own personal laugh track. He definitely sets the tone. Love you, Worm. Jasmine, Buffalo, New York.
No, I am not always high.
You sure?
I think he's never high.
Never high. Maybe high on life, that's it.
Yeah, yo. Ain't.
Hugs, not drugs.
Hugs, not drugs. Like it. I don't think anybody here does drugs.
No.
Nope.
Except for smoking crack on accident one time.
All right, next accident.
One. Damn right it was an accident, man. I was regretting the hell out of that pipe.
All right.
God. All right, next one.
Oh, my God.
With the legitimate running back in Cleveland, Carlos Hyde, does Duke Johnson still have flex appeal? Jake in Hershey, Pennsylvania.
I say yes.
Yeah, I say yes. I think he's definitely worth a draft pick because, Hyde's had injury problems, so the only difference is if Hyde does get hurt, Duke Johnson's going to be an RB2.
Definitely high on Duke Johnson still. PPR leagues, he's a flex no matter what, no matter who the hell is running the ball first two downs back there. Next one. You guys mentioned Peyton Barber as a sleeper running back this year. Where would you take him in drafts, and is he an RB1, 2, or 3? David, Tampa, Florida.
Never be an RB1. His highest would be 2, but I'd put him at a 3/4.
What you think, Worm?
I don't trust him.
I think he's going to have some weeks where he is an RB1, but obviously in the season he's going to be, I think, a low-end RB2. But I think he's going to be a safe play. I think he's going to be good value before he gets drafted. Unless, remember, this is pre-draft now, so unless Tampa brings in a running back, which they most likely will. So we'll have to wait and see on that one. But as of now, today, low-end RB2. All right, next one. What the hell are you guys smoking? Derek Carr sucks. No way he should even be in the top 25. Kai in Detroit, Michigan.
Kai, why don't you email us your top 25 then?
What was Carr before last year?
He was 4th the year before, wasn't he? 4th or 6th?
Now before
he broke his leg.
What did he do? Miss 2 games, 3 games at the end of that year?
And he still was like in the top 6.
And that year he showed out. He helped me win a fantasy championship that year.
Well, I don't think he played in the fantasy championship that year.
I know, but he still got me. He still got me where I needed to be. Got me where I needed to be.
True. I'm still high on Derek Carr. I think he's still going to be. I think he's a top 15 quarterback when we did quarterbacks last week. All right, moving on. Talk me off the ledge, guys. I'm freaking out right now. My running backs are C.J. Anderson, Alex Collins, Kareem Hunt, Doug Martin, Jay Ajayi. This is a dynasty league. Kareem Hunt is the only guy I feel okay about, even though he was frustrating for the middle of the season last year. Please tell me I'm going to be okay at running back, or what should I do? I have the 7th pick in my rookie draft next month in a 10-team dynasty league. Patrick in Murfreesboro, Tennessee.
I think you have great depth. I think you have Kareem Hunt and you have Collins. And depending where Anderson lands, and seeing how Doug Martin does, you could always throw those guys are possibly flex. And Ajayi could have a dominant role this year. So with no LeGarrette Blount there, I think you're fine.
Yeah.
I think you have a nice 5 core running backs in a dynasty league with 2 running backs and a flex option because we don't know your receivers. So if you have 3 good receivers, you always definitely have you could almost play matchups with those guys.
I think he's going to be okay, too. I mean, Ajayi and Hunt obviously is 2 starters there right now. C.J. Anderson is probably going to end up in a decent situation. I wouldn't be surprised if he goes to the Colts or some team that's going to use him. I think he's going to be fantasy relevant.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No.
We'll wait and see, man. I think C.J. Anderson's still got a little bit left. He's not an old guy. He's only been in the league 5 years.
Yeah, well, he's been injured. Like you say about Bell, but he's really actually been injured almost every year.
Like Bell. Yeah. 2 peas in a pod right there. No, C.J. Anderson could be a flex play, I think, though.
Maybe a bye-week fill-in.
I wonder if he could go to the Bucks. All right. Next one. Am I missing something? It doesn't seem like Jeff does a lot of show prep. Am I right? Cole in Queens, New York. You were right, Cole. You were absolutely 100% right, man.
Well, I thought Jeff did the most.
I just pop it off the top of my head.
Yeah.
You should hear him freestyle.
Yeah. Hey. I do show prep. Some last week I didn't write the papers down. I forgot it.
No. Jeff does do show prep at times, yeah. All right, next one. Every year there are busts in the first round. Can you give me a few players that might be first round bust? Darren, San Diego, California. I'm not calling Le'Veon Bell a bust, but we're not taking him in the top 3 picks.
I guess if we want to look at the first round ADPs right now, I think my bust would be Kareem Hunt would be my optional bust, or Dalvin Cook, because there's a top 12 right there. Cook, Beckham, Fournette, Gordon, Hunt, Johnson, Kamara, Hopkins, Brown, Elliott, Bell, Gurley. If you had to pick one of those, because those are ADPs of the top 12.
Yeah,
right?
if I had to pick, it'd be Cook too. If that's the top 12 right there going to be, I don't think nobody's going to be a bust like that.
Where's LaShawn McCoy going right now in the ADP?
13th, 14th. If he was
14th.
Okay.
I think I'd feel. I don't think Hunt will be a bust, but he's most likely. Kamara at 6 kind of scares me because I don't think he's gonna have as good a year as he did last year.
Yeah, that scares me at 6.
I don't think I get on board with taking Kamara in the first round.
I don't think I can either. I'm gonna agree with that one. I think Alvin Kamara is the one that scares me the most. Yeah, but I'll say Melvin Gordon too is another guy that kind of worries me a little bit.
Yeah, I agree with you that too. Like you said, on that one lug nut.
Yeah. All right, next one, Chris. Were you effing deaf in the last episode? You were the way the F off on answering the guys' questions and in the conversation. Seriously, go back and listen to the show. Holy shit, Mike in New Orleans, Louisiana. Yeah, Mike, I noticed that too, man. When I heard, I went back and listened. I actually couldn't really hear what the hell Jeff was saying. That's why Worm was laughing like a crazy bastard because Jeff was saying some things I couldn't even hear what was being said. But it was good though. No.
So
Jeff,
you are
Jeff
deaf.
was on point. Well, I was definitely deaf last episode because I did not have my headset plugged in appropriately. So, yes.
Oh, okay.
All right, next one. I usually love the advice and insight you give, Chris, but I can't get on board with you on Andrew Luck. That man is not playing forever. Jamal in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm just trusting the pedigree, man. I'm just going with Luck because he's done it before.
I'm on Jamal's side. My boys, Andrew Luck throwing Nerf balls around.
Yeah, throwing like ducks out there. We got to see the guy play.
Peyton Manning Ducks.
Yeah, but exactly. Peyton Manning couldn't do it, but you know what? Peyton Manning was a smart dude. Andrew Luck's a smart dude. Andrew Luck's done it before. I think Andrew Luck's going to be fine.
Peyton Manning played 20 years, so there's a big difference.
Yeah.
His Ducks came in the 20th year.
Yeah. All right, you know what?
Let's go. Just go to the next question.
Hold on a second.
Oh, God, here we go.
Oh, my gosh. Remember these guys talking about the rambling on of you?
Yeah, we'll get to that.
What are you looking up?
You'll see.
Oh, my gosh.
Here we go. You look at the stats.
No.
Are you going to show me a video?
Nope.
What are you going to do then?
No, you'll see, man.
Yep.
All right.
Challenge flag.
I would challenge y'all that Andrew Luck's the top 7 quarterback in fantasy 2018.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Challenge accepted.
First challenge 2018, man. All right. That's an easy one, I think. All right, next one. How do you think Jerick McKinnon will do in San Francisco, Nadine in Rochester, New York?
I think he's going to do good. He's a hell of a back that can catch. And Garoppolo came in the system with Deion Lewis and James White, so I think he's going to be... I think Jerick McKinnon, where he's getting drafted, he has the potential to be... In the rounds he's going, he has the potential to be the best running back in that 7th through 15th round, as well as he could hit that borderline at RB1 as a PPR guy.
I can see that happening, but I think it's going to be like when Shanahan was in Atlanta with Coleman and Freeman. With Breda and McKinnon.
What about Joe Williams? Think he's going to have any impact there on McKinnon?
I do.
Yeah. He's probably the best runner, you know?
That was Shanahan's boy, too, man.
Yeah.
In the draft last year. I think McKinnon's going to be fine. I think in PPR leagues he's going to be, at worst, an RB2. I worry about his running because he was not very consistent running the ball.
No.
I mean, Latavius Murray outperformed him as the season went along there. I think he's going to be RB2. I think he's a safe RB2. I'll say that. All right, next one. Who will be the best running back out of this group? Kenyan Drake, Derrick Henry, Joe Mixon, Christian McCaffrey, Jerick McKinnon. Wyatt in Des Moines, Iowa.
PPR, McCaffrey, Standard, Henry.
That's just for this year or forever?
That's this year.
This year? I like Mixon this year.
Okay. I'm going to go PPR. I'm going to go Christian McCaffrey. Standard. Man, that's tough right there. Standard, I'm going to go... Damn. Either Kenyan Drake or Derrick Henry. I guess I'm going to go Derrick Henry. Because that's a running offense. At least it has been.
I ain't going to be close between those two guys.
What's up?
I ain't going to be close, I doubt, with those two guys.
You think it's not going to be close?
Not Standard, no.
All right, next one. How do you think Jay Ajayi will do now that LeGarrette Blount is gone? Blake in Hoboken, New Jersey.
Hoboken's sketchy, though.
Yeah.
we were up there. We had when we went to the Poconos and we had to take the train over from Hoboken to the city. There's hella bums in there at nighttime, and they're all creepers. But going the other note, I think Jay Ajayi should be successful because he can catch the ball and run hard. I just get worried about his knees.
Yeah, he's got some old man knees.
If he can stay healthy, he's definitely an RB2 all year.
I think he's going to be an RB2. It's a high-end RB2, I want to say.
Yeah, I agree with that. RB2.
All right, next one. Can you name some potential late-round flyers at running back and wide receiver to watch for as we get closer to preseason? Mark in Ann Arbor, Michigan.
Ann Arbor, I'll be around up there when I go training next month. East Lansing or Grand Rapids somewhere next month.
Nice.
Just a couple of late-round flyers.
Yeah, running back and receivers, late-round flyers that
I don't think Mike Williams has a really draft ADP yet, so I like him.
Very low ADP, yeah.
Yeah. Gio's round 14. You know what I mean? Marcus Lee's round 14. Jeremy Hill's round 13.
Marquise Goodwin, too, is down there, man. I was surprised about that one.
Yeah, so I like those guys kind of right there. Jeremy Hill at 13, I think he could be decent. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Depending where Calvin Ridley lands, he could be pretty nice out there. I think Nelson Aguilar, he kind of stepped it up at the very end of the year last year.
Yeah, he did.
I like Rashad. Depending where Rashad Penny, the rookie, is, I like him too. I like his running ability. So there's just some guys after round 13 I listed right there. Definitely Chris Thompson. Sure. I think as the season moves on, he'll be higher. But as of right now, Chris Thompson the 13th, you're getting a steal.
Yeah, it's a steal.
Yeah, it is.
I like Aaron Jones, Robert Woods. Got Robert Woods pretty.
Is his ADP low right now?
Yeah.
Wow.
I just seen it. Where'd it go? Pick 89. He finished strong. What is?
Yeah, but Cooks is there now. Cooks and him are the same kind of player, and Cooks is a bad player.
No, the only thing he did screenplays and all that kind of stuff.
Woods is fine on the outside.
What about you, Chris?
I like Aaron Jones, like that pick. I like Marquise Goodwin. And Garrett Blunt's a guy I like as well. Going late in drafts. I'm keep my eye on him. Malcolm Mitchell for the Patriots, who was gone last year, coming back. Julian Edelman's ADP is still pretty low, which surprises me. So I definitely target him as well. Malcolm Mitchell, I definitely keep my eye on, though, because I want to see how he comes back to that offense. And
Foreman, too. Pick 132.
Yeah, Deontay Foreman, definitely a guy I want to see how he plays out there. I like Aguilar's pick. I like that. I'll throw Chris Carson out there. I'm surprised he's going as late as he is. All right, next one. Still waiting on if you guys will start doing a physical challenge segment. Let's start it now. Do a live push-up competition right now. Who can do the most push-ups in 60 seconds? Megan in Davie, Florida. Do y'all want to do that right now?
No.
Yeah, all right. We'll do it real quick. Give us 1 minute. We'll start counting.
It's some sarcasm right there.
But I think I would win. After I had 2 shoulder surgeries this past year, too.
No, I don't think so.
I think Chris will win.
Yeah.
My money's on Chris.
Why? Because Chris is the skinniest?
Yeah. Exactly why.
Chris used to have some nice triceps back in there. That's all he used to show.
The triceps?
Yeah.
Look at my triceps. Look at my triceps.
Yeah, for
I don't
sure.
know. I'd be surprised if Chris can get 20.
I think Chris can get 20.
I can get 20. We should set up this physical challenge thing, though. We should start doing that. All right. Next one. I love the variety on the show. You guys always keep it interesting, entertaining, informative, and by far the funniest podcast in the podcast world today. Not just football, funniest in the entire podcasting community. More jokes, please. Keep them coming. With that said, what's the worst thing you've ever done to your mother? Jason, Houston, Texas.
Sent that bitch home on a Greyhound when she was acting out on vacation.
Did you really?
Hell yeah.
That's hilarious. How'd that shit go down, man?
She came down, and then, I don't know, boyfriend left with the car.
She wanted to go back early or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know. So I said, all right, here you go. Here's a Greyhound. Drop you off the Greyhound, left there at 4 in the morning.
I remember that. I had to work that morning. I went with you.
Damn. But you weren't.
Worst thing I've done my mother? Probably a beef stew. Beef stewter.
What the hell's a beef stew? What the hell's beef stew?
You know what beef stew is? You fart somebody's face?
Oh.
Beef stew. You never seen
no.
Bad News Bears?
Nope.
That's good.
Got beef stew? No.
You never saw Bad News Bears?
So you just, held your mom's head down and farted in her face?
Yeah.
What the hell? Why'd you do that?
I don't know, man. Everybody was doing it in the house, so I had to get mine in.
Chris and Hillary call that love potion, number 9.
Number 9.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I want to say the most effed up thing that really hurt her feelings, I guess, would be in my senior yearbook. Because my mom, it was pretty much just me and her and my brother and sister growing up. And we were kind of not on good terms when the yearbook was asking me to say something about who I'm giving thanks for and all that. So I thanked my dad, even though I talked to the motherfucker like once a year. And that was published in the yearbook forever and ever. And my mom was in tears about that one. And I felt bad about it years later. But at the time, I was like, whatever. But that was one that definitely kind of stuck a knife in her there, man. She was not too happy with that one. All right, next one here, man. What's your guys' most awkward family moment? Something that happened that made you feel really uncomfortable? Jason, again, in Houston, Texas.
Jason in here, isn't he?
It's the same guy, yeah.
Damn, why you wondering about our family so bad?
I don't know.
Jeez.
You already asked the question?
Got another question.
Mm-hmm. What was the first one?
Right about the mother.
Oh, most awkward family moment. I've never really felt uncomfortable.
I've never felt awkward on family.
Yeah.
What you got for us, Chris?
I have one, man.
Of course you do. Of course you do.
Yeah, I guess I had to think about this one too. All right, a while back, man, I was in Fort Myers at a family vacation type thing. Extended family was down in town and everything else. So we're down there hanging out, man, and I got wrecked. I got drunk as hell. It's like 2 a.m, and me and my brother-in-law, Will, we're out of beer, and we hear a party going on next door. So we go over there, we chill with them, and it turned out they're Canadians, big hockey fans, but it was Monday Night Football Redskins game. This is RG3's rookie year. And so we started drinking with these Canadians because we're out of booze and there's no stores open. So we come back like 4 a.m. and we're loud as shit. We wake up people in the house, and I'm like really like belligerent drunk at this point, right? So I start getting into it with Hillary and my sister, just going off on a tangent about God knows what. And the entire family wakes up, and I guess some of the shit I was saying, I kind of forgot that there was other people in the house. So it was pretty uncomfortable, and then I was so drunk that I actually ended up sleeping outside on the deck. And it was cold as shit that night. This was like a Christmas vacation. So I wake up at like 10 o'clock in the morning, and I'm locked outside the house, so I'm knocking on the sliding door to get back in the house. I'm in my underwear, and it's just very, very awkward. The whole family's eating breakfast, and I'm just standing there at the patio door trying to get in my underwear, and then I was asked to leave. The vacation, we called it quits a little early. We came home early. So yeah, that was pretty damn awkward, man. I was uncomfortable. That was pretty damn bad.
I didn't do this for awkward, but the most awkward moment was when I was with my cousin and his friend Joe was visiting us. This was like 4 a.m. one time, and my cousin was visiting from China, and we're all drunk, and then Joe's like, "Hey guys, you want to get naked and wrestle?" And that was kind of awkward. It was
Tell me about that.
It was my cousin's best friend. I was like, "Oh, this is really awkward." And I was like, "You guys are going downstairs, going to bed." And I locked that bitch.
Did you win?
Did you win?
I sure did.
Faggots.
Nice.
That was pretty sketchy. I was like, that was weird.
Sketchy.
How long ago was this? Last week?
No, I think this was the night you stayed the night when Hillary put you on the couch and you guys went all downstairs and wrestled.
Oh, yeah. So that dude that was trying to wrestle naked, man, is that dude gay today?
I don't know. I switched his name from Chris to Joe.
Yeah, okay.
No, I don't know what his deal. No, he has a girlfriend. I think he was just it was really awkward. I don't know. I sent him downstairs.
Cover up, you know?
Right. Yeah, that's weird. All right. Next one here. Where the hell did we leave off at?
20.
Oh, okay. Why doesn't Jeff ever explain shit? He makes statements about how he feels, and that's it. He never explains his reasoning. What the hell, dude? Caleb in Binghamton, New York.
That's the way I roll. Definite answers. No.
Yeah.
I explain stuff when it needs to be explained. I usually don't have to explain when 2 people say I agree with you.
Right. Next one. You guys seem very knowledgeable. Can you sometimes give more insight to the X's and O's when it calls for it? Thanks, Matt, Sedona, Arizona. Yeah, in season, that's fine. That's fine with me.
Yeah, we get into it pretty much in the season.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, in season, we do. Yeah, it's
we're kind of like preseason. We're just throwing things out there because I guarantee our top 25s for every position will change by the time season starts.
For sure.
But we're just trying to give a heads up for people who do early dynasty drafts and stuff like that.
Yep. All right, next one. Y'all are way too high on Derek Carr. Even in his best year, he wasn't very good in fantasy. Why do you think he's going to be startable in 2018? Dwayne in Colorado Springs, Colorado.
Look at his 2016 stats. I think he still finished top 10 with missing 2 or 3 games with a broken leg. Enough said. I explained it there.
Yeah, Derek Carr's numbers for 2016. Here they are right here, all right? So in 15 games, dude had 28 touchdowns, 6 picks, completion percentage
high 60s, I bet,
of almost 64%. I mean, dude had a damn good year. Damn good year, man. And the year before that, in 2015, dude had 32 touchdowns and 13 picks. Dude can play, man. I don't know why everybody's giving us crap.
He's got Gruden now, too, the QB
whisperer.
Yeah, Guru. He's coming in. Watch what he does to him. They didn't have Gruden's camp on ESPN for no reason for the past 5 years for no reason.
Yeah, man. No, I definitely like Derek Carr a lot. I'm not backing off of that one. All right, next one. Chris, you sometimes carry on more than you should. Always. Almost rambling. Your punchline is on point. You're a funny mother effer, but damn, son, sometimes it takes you a whole 5 minutes to get through a story. LOL. Jeff, Tacoma, Washington. Jeff, was that you that sent that one in?
No, I didn't, but I could tell Jeff in Tacoma, it's probably from when he smoked crack when he was younger.
My name is Jeff.
Yeah.
Stay off the crack. You won't ramble on.
Yeah. I'll try to shorten it up for sure, tighten it up. All right, next one. Can you guys post pictures of yourselves on your website? And what happened to the YouTube channel? It doesn't seem like you guys posting there too much anymore. Lydia, Salem, North Carolina.
I think there's a picture of me on the website already.
Yeah, we all have one picture up there.
Like everyday life, I think.
It's pretty easy. You see the best looking guy. It's me.
Yeah, it's debatable.
Who? Who's debating it?
This guy over here.
You? You ugly motherfucker.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Poor Stan, let's see next.
Yeah, we'll see. No, the YouTube channel too. We'll try to get that up and running again. Just working out some video stuff. Anyway, we'll try to post more pictures up there as well when we get closer to in season. Try to update the.
Maybe put our social medias on there.
Y'all can put your social media stuff on there.
You got rid of all that shit?
I haven't had it since like a year.
Okay. You just go on cares and go on social media that way.
Yeah, I just figure this time in my life I don't need it. I got a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, you don't have social media, and I don't blame you. I don't blame you, man. I'm barely on that damn thing. All right, next one. What and when was the time someone got you on a good prank? Brian, Port St. Lucie, Florida.
Go ahead, Chris. Who got you on a good prank?
Trying to think.
I remember a prank when I was younger. I think my sister got me. She put cellophane over the toilet.
No.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Dropping deuces?
No, I went in there peeing and it went everywhere. I was like, what the? That was great.
Oh, man. What you, Worm?
I've really never been pranked like that. I guess I could say I've got my toenails painted while I'm sleeping.
Damn, that's dirty.
But nothing too drastic.
I got one that comes to mind. It kind of plays off one of the stories I told last season. Remember the whole piss in the Sprite bottle thing prank I pulled on this guy David back in school days?
That's right.
Well, see, I didn't ramble on about that one because about 2 weeks later I got some payback on that. There was this kid I was friends with named Rex who thought it was pretty effed up that I did that to David. So dude hocked a loogie in my soda and didn't tell me about it, and I drank it. Then he starts laughing. I'm like, what the hell happened? And he told me, and I was like, you mother effer. And we took a break from our friendship there for a little bit after that one because that was effing nasty.
Yeah.
And here I am trying to be on my high horse when I piss in some dude's Sprite. So I know it doesn't make sense. My logic is kind of whatever. Kids days, school days, whatever. All right, next one. Tell us a relevant story of a drunk time hanging out together, Luke, in Springfield, Missouri. I'll say this real quick. Worm opens the F up when he's been drinking. That's for damn sure.
A relevant story?
What do you mean?
You open up like a $2 whore, man.
I think a relevant story is when that one night
Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Chris got kicked out like three. The manager's like, you're drunk. You got to get out of here. And Chris had like 2 beers. Chris was like, I'm not drunk. And then the guy broke Chris's vape. And then Chris was like, I'm going to make you pay for my vape. And
me and him did not
Chris
get along.
started vaping in the stores. That shit was funny. That was a relevant story.
Oh, God.
No, I straight up told him, I'm going to beat the shit out of you. And asked, I was like, man, what time you getting off, man? I want to beat right in this mother effer, this and that. And me and that dude got some history, man. Yeah.
I still can't believe you picked on a midget.
I picked on a midget?
Yeah, that manager. He was like 3 feet tall.
Same night?
Yeah.
I don't remember that. Did I?
I missed that one.
Probably because you didn't see him.
Oh, yeah, probably.
2 beers in.
2 beers in.
Got kicked out.
Like, yeah. I remember that.
That was fun. That was a fun night, though.
They put a limit on you for some reason. I don't know why.
Oh, because me and the dude have history, man. We go back.
What are 2 Bud Lights going to do to you?
Nothing.
That's
no.
water.
The dude me and him do not get along. We've had prior incidents. What about you, Worm? You going that same thing?
Yeah, we both started laughing.
I brought it up to Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah.
After that, though.
Let me think.
You got to go with that one, Chris, I think. That was a fun night. After that, we had a good time.
We had a good time.
Yeah, we did. That was your...
I think we got kicked out, too, and we went to another bar.
We did. Where did we go? Twin Peaks? Or did we go to...
No. We went to another bar.
Another bar.
Okay.
Another sports bar. I forgot.
I got you.
I wanted to go to Twin Peaks, but no one else did.
Oh, no? Twin Peaks is all right. All right, I'll just go with that one because I can't think of anything off the top right now. All right, next one here. Although, actually, was it Melissa's birthday party? Calling out police officers. Never mind. Long story. You actually weren't there for the aftermath. Long story. Anyway, moving on. All right, next one. Who's the most valuable running back for the Giants? Rick, Staten Island, New York.
I guess Wayne Gallman right now.
It's got to be. Ain't nobody else. It ain't Jonathan Stewart. His old ass.
I like Gallman. Wayne Gallman.
Maybe it's Gallman.
We'll see, man. I don't think either one of those guys are going to be too relevant as we get closer after the draft, really.
Bazura.
Lottery ticket pick.
All right, who is y'all's lottery ticket pick? The one player you can draft late who could potentially help win your fantasy league.
Jerick McKinnon.
I like Aaron Jones. I think that I like Mixon this year.
I'm going with my boy, Andrew Luck. All right, y'all, anything you want to say before we get out of here?
I will not be here next week. I will be gone.
Heat and 6.
Heat and 6. I don't know, man. I don't think so.
Who stole one on their floor?
We'll see. 2 weeks from now, we got wide receiver rankings. We're going to do tight ends as well, kind of merge the two together. But next week, we're hitting on Dynasty. We release our final 2018 NFL mock draft. There'll be no Jeff Kelley, no Big Worm. We may have a special guest on the show, so waiting to hear word back on that one. Confirmation, upcoming. We are all in on the upcoming 2018 NFL draft, and we're going to be hitting on the Dynasty League questions. Send them in. Send them to the mailbag. Fantasy-related questions, non-fantasy-related questions. No question is off limits here. Send all questions to theflex@fantasysportstudios.com. Thank you for listening to the show. We love you guys. You guys are awesome. You can follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Instagram as well. Google+, Facebook. We're all over the map, baby. But the best way to contact us directly is straight to our inbox, man. Straight to the email. That filters right out to our inboxes. Have a great week, and I will talk to you guys next week. See ya!
Peace.
What's that, Worm?
Bye.
Thank you for listening to another episode of The Flex. Subscribe on iTunes and Google Play Music. Visit FantasySportsStudios.com to get your fantasy sports fix and interact with the show. Email the show at theflex@FantasySportsStudios.com.